Well, the new season at the Johnson City Symphony Orchestra officially kicking off this weekend with an event that features world-renowned violinist Melissa White. It is called The Ties That Bond Us, and it is coming up Saturday night. You don't want to miss it. Joining us now with more, Rob Seebacher, the director of the Johnson City Symphony Orchestra, and we are honored to have the featured musician, Melissa White. It is great to have both of you with us.
Great to be here.
So I know you are excited, kicking off a full schedule of events this year.
Well, I'm always excited, right? So there's that. But this particular concert is incredible. And when somebody asks, hey, why did you pick these pieces? I said, because I just happen to love these three pieces of music. And we bring this amazing violinist in with us. We have a great symphony written when Seebacher was in his youth. So like, think about when you were a late teenager and you're in your 20s. Think about what your life was like. This is what his life was like. So the symphony reflects this, and a composer that he idolized, Liszt. So we're doing that piece, and this amazing violin concerto by the American composer Florence Price.
Okay, wow. It does sound pretty spectacular. And of course, Melissa, you're here from New York.
Yes.
And wonderful to have you. How did you guys connect? And what's this going to be like for you being part of this?
We met years ago, actually, in Mobile, Alabama. But Rob's been talking about the Johnson City Symphony since I met him. So for all of these years, I've been looking forward to getting to come here and get to know the city, the orchestra. And so now to be back with Rob, reuniting and doing this with the orchestra is a dream.
And I mean, for the whole orchestra itself, too, to be able to work with someone like Melissa has to be pretty special.
That's exactly right. And we've always wanted to bring the world to the Tri-Cities, and that's what we continue to do. We bring these great guest artists from all over the planet to come work with us.
And so what's it like having Melissa, someone you met years ago, and I'm sure you know her work and her quality and her skills and talent?
Well, it's an amazing experience because, you know, when you meet somebody like Melissa, you think, oh, I'm never going to get to do a big concerto with her. I'm not going to. We met working with her work with the Harlem String Quartet and through some educational initiatives. I teach at Center College, and she was up at Center College 2 years ago. But this is our first time collaborating on a major piece of symphonic repertoire for violin and orchestra.
And what about you? What's your connection to the pieces that you're going to be doing with them?
Well, Florence Price is an African-American female who lived in the early 1900s, and her catalog of work was almost lost. It was left behind in her summer home, and a family who moved in to take over this home discovered it. And so that's when it came to light. And so now luckily we have this rich musical journey through Florence Price that we can discover and get to be playing. And so this is my first time with this concerto, her second concerto, but I've played her first concerto many times, and it's just wonderful.
So the first time you saw this new music and got to try it out, what were you thinking? I mean, what kind of difference is it from maybe her first work that you got to see? Oh,
great question. You know, it still has a lot of, I hear her voice, which is the voice of American music, but someone who studied the classical tradition and then also put in a lot of, you know, what she was going through during the times, which we know would have been hard times. And so you hear just like this beautiful struggle, yet beautiful song being sung, and it's just lovely.
Sounds powerful and emotional.
It is incredibly powerful music. That it really is. And just a quick reminder that every piece we do, it's a family concert. We want people to come hear this. It's great for the whole family, and it's going to be a great evening of entertainment tomorrow night.
Well, it certainly sounds like it. Great to have you guys on the show. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet
Enjoy
you.
your trip. We'll give everybody the information. The Ties That Bond Us coming up tomorrow night at 7:30, happening there at the beautiful ETSU Martin Center for the Arts. For tickets and more information, you can check out the website jcsymphony.com.